in life is no accident. Living a great life will not come by chance or luck. It won't fall from the sky, there's no magic wand, there's no quick fix. But the good news is, there are some amazing management principles for students like you and me that lead to success. Hi everyone, I'm Ananya Kanadkar, 11th grader, and I've been demotivated, unproductive, a procrastinator, and guilty almost all my life. Last year, I stumbled upon this article pondering upon the management principles proposed by Vishnugupta, Kautilya, or Chanakya as we know him, which drastically brought a big change in my life, and it's a great privilege to be getting this opportunity to share some of the many improvement principles with all of you today. Chanakya says in his Arthashastra that there's nothing you can't have or achieve in life only if you're willing to work for it. There are no reasonable limits relating to what you can achieve other than those that exist in your own mind. What you can have is up to you, and what you can be is also up to you. I believe that we often hide behind such words, mediocre, average, and forget our true potential. But the thing is, everybody is born with infinite potential, and how we harness that potential, that's the main key. There are some days when you might feel stuck, you might feel tired, but you're not stuck. There's nothing in this external world that's keeping you stuck. It's an internal situation. So you should learn to deal with it from there and by yourself. There's nothing, literally nothing in this world that you can't have. Now this one commodity that's the most valuable on this earth is time. We generally begin studying with the best intentions. Things like, yes, I can do this, I'll read this whole course book by tomorrow, and stuff like that just goes through our head. We likewise begin things off with a blast, but what begins with a blast more often ends in a whimper. I remember making billion-dollar strategies and timetables, but it never worked for me because I could never commit to one, or I could never stick to one because I've always lacked the discipline that is needed. I think discipline has been bad-mouthed so much in the past 50 years that we dread it, disrespect it, and find highly creative arguments to defame it. But discipline is what it is. It's a compulsory winning trait. But the thing here is, none of us is naturally disciplined. It's cultivated. So you have an equal chance of transformation as me, Cristiano Ronaldo, Elon Musk, Eminem, or literally anybody else. Now we all are capable of immense focus and talent, but if you do not plow and water your land and blame it on the weather, it won't help the seeds grow. On top of all of this, I'd like to share my personal favorite, which is called the effort rule. So now, basically, this study was conducted in Princeton University at 2014 at Princeton University, where a class was separated into two groups, and the groups were asked to make notes for a particular subject in two different ways. The first group was asked to take notes by hand, the old school method using a pen and paper, which was met with a lot of complaints, groans, no's, because obviously it's time consuming, it's tiring, and it requires lots of efforts. And the second group was asked to take down notes on their laptop, which was a far more efficient way of taking notes. And in fact, the second group ended up making twice as many notes by the end of the classes. So the point of this whole premise was to study what method of taking notes would help you remember more of what was being taught. And at the end of the semester, the researchers looked at the overall test scores, and to their surprise, the kids who took notes by hand scored twice as well as the students who typed their notes out. So what they discovered here was what people call the effort principle. The more effort you put into recording a piece of information, the better you will retain it. And I believe that this concept has a lot of value in the world of self-improvement for students. Learning how to learn is just as important as the material itself. The thing is that we all should learn in such a way that we can use what we've learned and we can retain it at the right time and at the right place. Now, where this effort tool has done wonders for me is when I pretend that I'm teaching a lesson about what I'm studying, which is also known as the Feynman technique. Now, these principles have been life-altering for me because I've introspected within and experimented with the concepts. They've helped me induce motivation inside me and made me yearn and seek for a positive change in my life. We all stay anchored in our comfort zones, and I agree that the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but trust me guys, nothing creeps out of there. Now, you all have to agree there are God knows how many management and improvement principles, But the brutal truth of life is that there's literally no substitute for hard work, and that grass isn't greener on the other side, it's greener where you water it. Thank you.